It's Sunday, we're at the gym. This is our new Sunday routine, and I just want to know, babe, how's this workout gonna go? Yes, I will be posting that. Alright, see you in the gym. Bad news, I forgot my headphones, so I'm gonna need to really push myself today. Let's see how it goes. Okay, familia, let's get into this. I actually love machine work sometimes in the gym. It's just a different way to isolate a muscle group, really think deeply about what muscle you're using, and get those reps in. When you're doing lats, when you're doing high pulls, you want to pull from your armpit. Pretend like there's some oranges in your armpits and you're squeezing them as you pull the elbows down. So you can see I went right into a lat pull down. This I'm working on strength, so I went heavy for me and did 5 reps, 5 by 5. Rest a long time when you go heavy, like 2 minutes at least. Then I sped up the rest of these, so they look a little bit goofy, but I hit my single arm rows. Get in some single arm stuff when you do workouts. That way you can work one side at a time and find that muscle symmetry. That way you don't overcompensate with one side. I just find it helpful. And this is another cable machine that I love for the lats. I did lots of high pulls this time. Maybe a little excessive, but you know, do what's best for you. And biceps, I never really cared about my arms, but this summer I'm trying to just gain strength and mass everywhere. So these baby biceps are growing. I did some single arm bicep curls, and then I did a superset with these low cable rows, palms up, and a supinated grip, and I supersetted with alternating dumbbell bicep curls. So I just walked over to where the dumbbells were in between. In the summer, the gym is pretty empty, and cranked out some bicep curls, and they felt freaking fire. This was my back and biceps day that I did with Braulio on Sunday, and it was super, super fun. I hope you enjoyed it. It is so hot right now. It's like 90-degree summer day in Miami. We got a long walk to the car. Braulio's struggling post back day, and I felt strong today. It was a good day. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Let's chit chat. The next day, Monday, I hit shoulders. On shoulders, be sure to warm up your rotator cuff. If anything, hit shoulder external rotation at the cable. You got to keep that shoulder capsule happy and safe, especially if you're pressing overhead. So getting into that military press, I'm working to keep my ribs down, preventing myself from like arching my back to compensate, which is tough for me. So a lot of effort going into that. You can see I've even got some glute tension, and I'm doing 3 by 5, followed by high repetition, or high volume rather, 5 by 10 seated overhead press. Keep those elbows in. Exhale on effort. You can freaking do this. Yes, I'm talking to myself, because by the end of that, I was really feeling it. Then I hit lateral raises. Again, these are sped up. Go slow and controlled. A lot of times I prefer a slow burn. That way you know that you're getting into the right muscles. You know, you never want to feel shoulders if you're not trying to in like your upper traps or in your head and your neck. Be sure that you're isolating and activating where you want to be. Be present in your workouts. I love this reverse fly machine, followed by a little bit of dumbbell action. We go into dumbbell shoulder front raise, and then we follow it up with some tricep work to finish it off. So I did some skull crushers, heavy 3 by 8, and followed it up by tricep rope push down. That one I did 3 by 12 rope push down. You want to bring that pinky all the way out. Pretend like you're ripping a piece of paper apart at the bottom. Use those triceps. Don't roll the shoulders. Keep good form. You should feel it in the right spot. Then I did 5 minutes of abs. I changed ab exercises every single time. So first I did this plate pass, then I did a leg lower to a crunch, then I did a bicycle crunch, some Russian twist, and a plank. And it felt like a deep, deep burn. When you're doing abs, you want to make sure that you're not puffing out at the core like a loaf of bread. Like when you look down at your belly, you should feel it firming across the lower belly, scooping up and in, even getting that pelvic floor. Do it right. That way you don't put pressure on the wrong parts of your pelvic floor. That's never good. That was my shoulder day. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's get on to leg day. I just had the best hot girl leg workout. I feel my buns of steel on fire. I felt it so much that I ate a sandwich halfway through just to fuel the second half of my workout. You know, the truth is I brought that sandwich because I worked all day and I knew I was gonna need a lunch before I worked out, but my stomach was kind of like cramping up. So I was like, I can't eat this sandwich yet. But then halfway through my workout, my stomach was growling so much. And you might say, Holly, just push through it. But that's not my style. I was like, I have a sandwich. If I eat it, then I'm gonna have energy to push it the second half of my workout. So I just took a little mid-break, gathered some energy. You guys, it's okay to rest. Like, I used to be that person who would like hate resting. I would do superset circuits, and that's just not the most effective way to do it. I mean, supersets are okay if like for specific goals, but I would rather focus on the quality, the form, and pushing it to the limit on the exercise at hand. You should require a rest. You should be like, man, this burned so much that I need to rest in between sets. So it was just like a long rest break, okay? I needed it. I'm wearing the Whitney collection. This is the Rekindle Brown, and I'm totally gonna do Gymshark clothing haul because I got it in like almost every color because I wanted you guys to see like a haul from not a Gymshark athlete, someone who like loves the gym, loves wearing cute sets, and just wants to tell it how it is. So expect that. I hope you enjoy these workouts. I hope you get a good workout. Let me know how it is. Let's dream bigger and lift smarter, baby. We are working back up into deadlift strength this summer. 3 by 5 each time. I added a little bit more weight. I'm working on packing in my lats, keeping that nice flat back, bringing that bar really close to my shins and making sure I'm feeling it in my hamstrings, in my butt, all along my back body, and never wanting to compensate and feel it in the back. So deadlifts are a great functional movement if you want to get strong, if you want strong legs. You know, we got to pick up heavy things. We got to put them down sometimes. The weight is not going to lift itself. Let's go. If you want to work your booty and get it stronger, a little more plump, I highly recommend, I highly encourage you to do split stance hip thrust. Really any variation of a hip thrust. You need to be hip thrusting. It is the exercise that isolates the glutes like none other. The glutes do extension. You're literally just doing that over and over again. Keep your ribs down, keep your chin tucked, nice flat back. I prefer digging the heels in. It helps to fire up the posterior chain, your back body, and get the best activation. Then I followed it up with a little bit of this, so it's a lower range of motion when you do more of a glute bridge. The hips just kind of dip down a little bit, and then you squeeze it up at the top. So I was crazy. I followed up those 3 sets of split stance hip thrusts with these 3x15 bridge action, and yeah, you bet it was on fire. You got to be pushing yourself to the limit. We're different every day, so give yourself grace for days you don't feel as good, but you really want to be pushing it to the limit if you want to gain strength, and of course eating right. I like this little variation of an RDL. I stay in the hinged position. I've got really long femurs. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, I was so hungry. I ate the sandwich midway through. And then same idea for the Bulgarian split squat. See, I kind of stayed just like leaning forward to get into the back body. So I send my hips back that way, stretch and load the glutes rather than being straight up. An exact same thing for my sumo dumbbell squats. I'm staying in the tension. I'm not standing all the way up in between, and that is a wrap. I made it just in time to the car. It just started downpouring. Can you hear it? Miami summers, it is what it is, but we got a fire chest workout in today. I'm growing to like working out chest. I don't know, something about it. I used to just like, I don't need to lift my chest, but bench press is a strong functional movement. We should be able to push a lot of weight just like throughout daily life. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start benching again, and it's feeling good, feeling powerful. Got some tricep dips in today too. So, I mean, you'll see the workout, so you'll see the whole synopsis of it. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you feel empowered to do some chest presses. Add it into your routine, build up that muscle. Let's go. I'll see you in the workout. Last but not least, chest day. Like I said, I am growing to really enjoy this. I feel strong in this. Back in the day, I was able to do a plate per side before I really got into yoga and stopped pressing in general. So I'm trying to work that strength back up. Fam, I'm not perfect. My butt is lifting. I gotta work on that. You want to keep your butt down. It's good to arch your back and create that shelf by squeezing your shoulder blades together, but correct would be keeping the glutes down. So I'm sorry about that, but that's why I videotape myself. Sometimes I can see even where I mess up. Somebody who knows movement, sometimes we just get too much in the moment and we forget. Then I followed it up by a little bit of a shoulder movement. I like this machine. Oh, here's the back angle so you can see it all. Working those shoulders from all different angles. And then I followed this up by an incline dumbbell chest press, which is great for getting chest and shoulders. You get the anterior delt when you're at an incline, like that front part of your shoulder. If you want those strong sculpted arms, do these, work into it. This is a hypertrophy rep range, which means building muscle mass. And we follow it up with the chest fly machine. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you got the tension that's right for 15 reps. You're building up that lactic acid. It's burning by the end. It's tough by the end, but you stay with it. It's okay if you make silly faces like I do just to get through it. And these aren't really a part of the program, but I was feeling them. I just grabbed some 7s and did a little bit of dumbbell eyes. When you're doing chest, it's great to have that stability in the shoulder, so working the scapular stabilizers is a smart idea for all of us because, let's face it, half the time we are sitting, looking at our computer and looking at our phones and weakening our back muscles. So work those, create a good, stable back so that you can work your chest correctly. Almost through this workout, we supersetted some tricep dips with some dumbbell curls. I added in some more biceps this week because if I work them a couple times a week and I want biceps, then it's more bang for the buck. Oof, these are getting a little sloppy, but that means it's heavy, so I'm clearly pushing myself. I did a little bit of ab work on the hanging leg raise, finished with some more biceps because it's summertime, feeling fine, and I wanted to superset something with my stability ball core, which I did like a pike movement, lifting my hips up and then pulling my knees into my chest, which you can see it now. And these are not easy. It's a lot of core stability and deep core strength. So I'm working on it. I hope you enjoyed these 4 workouts that I did this week and got something out of it. Let me know what you did. Go ahead and comment below. I love you. I freaking love you. I hope you enjoyed this week of workouts. You see, we hit every single muscle group from back, shoulders, legs, to chest. So it's a fun split if you want to hit the gym 4 days and kill it and reach those strong girl summer goals. I hope this helps and inspires you to get in the gym. Let me know if it does. Send me your workout selfies on IG, tag me in your stories, and I hope you're already a part of the family. Thank you for subscribing and for being here. I love you. Let's dream bigger and lift smarter.